What's going on, guys? I am here at the gym with my buddies here. Just say your name real quick.
Hey, what's going on? Brandon Dunn.
All right.
What's going on? Camron.
Today we are doing a chest and tries. Brandon here is going to run us through a workout, and we're going to see how it goes. This guy does professional bodybuilding. You know, look at those games, man. Look at those guns.
All right, so the next thing we're going to be doing is a cross the body chest press. Okay, so what we're doing is you press up, and then it's going to be a 5-second negative on the way down. Okay, if you want some accountability, you can have your gym partner start counting your reps for you or your seconds. So I'll demonstrate here. You have to go down significantly in weight, but try to keep your chest parallel with the machine here, and then pressing up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and press again. You're gonna feel that strong contraction right here, especially in the upper chest. Trying to get 8 to 10 reps, going for hypertrophy.
Just like that. Exactly.
It's full.
It's full. Look at that. Look at those arms, man. Look at those arms. This guy's next, man. Look at those.
Yeah, you can't do that, obviously, but whenever I would skip legs, I did that for like 2 years straight.
Right.
And then once I started trying to get compete, my first competition was classic physique. You have to have legs.
Yeah.
So I would be hitting 2 to 3 leg days a week after that, and my legs came up, but they're still not where they ought to be.
Yeah, man.
So,
Yeah, we definitely all have our strengths and weaknesses.
yeah, get the teardrops.
We're getting there.
Ooh. Do what?
Did you decrease that mass during like the COVID time period?
Yeah, during the COVID pandemic, I also had a job that didn't really require you to be very fit.
Yeah.
So I lost a lot of motivation. I laid around, did a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
And then obviously the gym's being closed too.
Yeah.
Nobody really wants to work out at home.
No, not at all.
But yeah, so October time frame, and I'll send you this video
Yeah.
of when I first started, back again in October. I looked like I hadn't really touched weights.
Oh,
you
shit.
know, freaking, and then 1 or 2 months later, that muscle memory kicks in, and you just blow up.
Oh yeah.
Back over
Yeah, I literally had a similar experience during the COVID era, you know, but having the struggle of having to go to a park or something and find a way to work out with some weights you have, you know. I carried like 15-pound weights with me to the track or to like a field, right? And like, I mean, of course, people on my Instagram or YouTube may have seen this too, but I did those kinds of workouts, but still, I feel like my mass decreased and then opened up.
So when I first started my fitness journey way back in like high school, it was my sophomore year of high school, and the Captain America movie came out, right? And I just saw the way that everyone kind of responded to Chris Evans whenever he blew up and became Captain America. And I was like, all right, well, that's what I got to do. I got to get a chest, right? So every night it was 300 push-ups, you know, just trying to get that chest. And of course, that's what I thought that's all there was to it. Didn't figure out till later, but you always got to find that motivation, you know. You find that goal, you set that goal in your mind, that picture yourself where you want to be, you just go for it. Nothing's going to stop you.
Yep.
You know.
Tell us about your fitness journey, man. I mean,
fitness journey, man.
Yeah, man.
My fitness journey, in all honesty, I never took it serious. I'd always see people in the gym. I just never really thought it was for me. And eventually, one day, one day you just really want to get your shit together.
No, exactly.
So luckily enough, I mean, I went to high school with Brandon here, so he's always been somebody I know who's been in the who's been getting fit for a long time, been in this field and knows things. And so once I started getting into it, started focusing on my nutrition, focusing what I'm putting in my body, being in the gym 5 to 6 days out of the week. After about a month and a half, you start to build up that confidence in yourself.
Exactly,
you start to see the minor results in yourself that maybe other people won't see.
Yeah.
And that's what builds. That's a good way to build your own motivation.
You become addicted as soon as you start.
Yeah,
seeing
you become
results.
addicted once you start to see results.
results.
Then it starts to become a lifestyle.
Exactly.
You know,
Right,
it's you know, like Brandon told me.
When
it's
I
not-
started,
Look at that.
that's before I started lifting.
This guy,
You
man.
see, it's not the 2 hours that you're in the gym training. It's what are you doing the rest of the 22 hours.
So the next thing we're going to be doing is a 3-point cable crossover. Now what this is going to hit every head of the pectoral muscle. So we're going down low, squeeze. Notice the alternating of hands here. So
Hand movement.
just like that. And then right after that, okay, it's going to be a superset with tricep extensions, taking it across the body and pulling out this way. Really trying to hit that tricep. So
Let's get it.
it is chest and tri day, so we try to flip-flop back and forth between chest and tris, and sometimes hit them both in the same exercise. But with this, what we're doing, I'm going to lower the weight because I just did a set. So,
For instructional purposes only.
yeah,
Yeah,
instructional
exactly.
purposes only.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're doing is we're taking an underhand grip and we're pulling and extending. And we just want to hinge right here. So imagine if there was a pin going through my elbow, nailing it to my side. Just a hinge right here. Trying to keep that wrist flat as possible. You don't want to do in this, right? You're getting that good contraction. So you hold back here and you feel that mind muscle connection. You think about in your mind that tricep as you're doing it. You just focus on it. Picture that bigger tricep that you want. After you do about 10 to 12 reps, hypertrophy range, you immediately flip over to a pronated grip. Same concept with the pinned elbow. You're feeling that contraction. You're gonna really feel it. Squeezing hard. It's almost feel like a cramp almost. 10 to 12 more. It's gonna be like fire.
Croissant. Insert croissant emoji right here.
You gotta look my butter at home.
Remember, guys, you don't got to go too heavy on that. It's just hypertrophy training, you know. I mean, take it from these guys, you know.
Number one safety in the gym.
More reps. Don't overdo it.
All right, so the last thing we're going to do to finish this chest workout off is burn out on dips. So you do as many as you can till failure. Immediately following that, we're going to stand here and we're going to squeeze as tight as we can to get a good iso hold on the chest. Anytime you're working out, whatever muscle you're working out, it's good to flex that muscle, get that good mind-muscle connection, think about it, get the blood pumping through it. We're going to hold that squeeze for 30 seconds straight. It's going to burn, and we're going to get a lot of good nuclei going through the chest, and it's going to grow progressively as we continue to do it over the weeks.
amateur versus professional.
Go ahead, right bicep. Yeah, good bicep. Front double bi. Going out.
Ooh, daddy.
That's good. That's good. All right, now come to the right. That's with that. Yep. And then you're gonna come out, grab right there. And you're just gonna pull back and up.
Ooh.
Pull back and up. With that side chest. Yeah, just like that. And then you can come around and do on the back with that back tricep. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm impressed.
Yeah. My left bicep. Just touch this hand, put it right here. Now come up. Throw the right bicep. Yeah. Good Arnold pose.
Stay tuned for part 2. We'll start charging for these here in a minute. Ooh.
My best pose.
These are the free lessons right now. Ooh. Wide. Ooh, look at wide over here too. They don't want to see me take mine off. I'll embarrass them. I like to play nice.
So what got you into bodybuilding exactly?
Well, what it really was from a younger age, I knew that I had the genetics to be lean. So I started out at 145 pounds. But even when I was like really small and I was lean, I had like a six pack, you know, and none of my friends had that. So I kind of developed early on this mindset like, hey, I've got pretty good genetics, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just wondered to myself, how far could I take this? And so, you know, I started dialing in everything. I started dialing in my nutrition, my training, until, you know, eventually I just wanted to see just how far can I take this thing? And then eventually, as I started to progress, I was like, you know, I'm not the strongest guy out there. I'm not a power lifter. I'm not going to break any world records with that kind of thing. But my physique and my structure looks pretty good. And so let's see how it fares against other people who compete. You know what I mean? Anyone who lifts on a regular basis, you're going to look, if you're consistent, you're going to look better than 99% of the people out there because most people don't lift. But there's like that 1% that does compete, and those are the people that you really got to compare yourself to if you want to be on that stage kind of thing. My boy Camron here, he just started. He's been at it, 2 months now?
Not even 2 months.
Okay,
2 months will be, actually in 3 days. 3 days will be 2 months.
Yeah, not even in 2 months, he's made tremendous strides, okay? So,
from somebody who's never lifted before, never really been in the gym before.
Exactly, and already he's made tremendous strides. He's set apart from the majority of people already, just because most people don't do that sort of thing. And so you do that and you're going to set yourself apart. But for me, trying to take it to the next level, I wanted to see how I fared against, you know, other people who compete.
Fair enough.
That's kind of how I got it.
So let me ask you this. So what clicked mentally, like not just like the physique aspect of it, like what drives you and what made your mind click and this is what you wanted to do specifically, or what drives you every day besides physique, I guess?
Yeah, well, what drives me for fitness is a couple of things. So the first thing is I aspire to inspire. So, you know, when I hear that people are inspired by the way I look, or they say, I want to look like you, you know, that motivates me to go even harder. It's like, you know, I'm doing something right. That, you know, other people look at me and they want to be like me. Because when I first started out, I was looking at like movie actors, you know, and professional bodybuilders, you know, Arnold, Frank Zane, guys like that, Franco Columbo, you know, I wanted to look like those guys. And so whenever someone tells me they want to look like me, it makes me feel like, you know, I'm achieving that. Someone else wants to be like me.
It kind of makes you feel like you looking up to those guys. Now there's somebody else looking up to you.
And so there's that aspect of it. But then there's also, you know, working in security. I definitely want to maintain, you know, fitness levels for that as well. And then there's that a little bit of the vanity to it, where, you know, you want to you kind of want girls, and you want to turn heads. You know what I mean? You want people to like look at you, and
You're not the only one. I'm sure like the whole entire
Also
fitness
just for
industry.
being healthy too.
That too.
yeah, there's also the health aspect of it.
Want to be 85 and ripped.
I mean, we're not going to sit here and play games. Everybody knows everybody knows they're going to look better whenever they're bigger. You're not just doing it for you; you're doing it for other people too. But it's just it builds up your confidence and your just natural energy level. You naturally just feel more energetic just by improving your physical being.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it, guys. You know.
Confidence booster.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
This guy has to train his. What is it? Got a log.
Yeah, I gotta log everything. Gotta log the reps, the sets,
Right.
the weight, and then when I do all that, it actually records for me the time, so I know how long the workout was.
Yeah.
And it's insanely high volume. If you're not trying to compete, it's pointless to go this long in the gym. If you're training right, you can be in the gym for an hour.
Yeah.
You know.
I stay for at least 2 sometimes.
Yeah. So.
You could get caught up in it
And I'm
sometimes.
telling you, that 2 hours takes it out of you. Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Exactly.
Like a mid-workout supplement.
That was a good workout from us. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So, you want to list your social, like Instagram, anything, whatever?
So Instagram is going to be Noob Gains, so GAINZ.
I'll type it up somewhere here.
Yeah, and then _25. And then Snapchat's just Not the Army, all one word, Not the Army.
Not the Army.
Little finger point was for, that's where you're going to put the...
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there too. Yeah. Of course, you guys know mine, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Maybe we'll do another video like this sometime soon. Maybe a leg day or something. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some hard, man, like some crucial. You know?
Yeah.
These guys nearly killed me today, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for you guys, and I mean, we'll see you on the next one.